passage, come cross the ocean. Come with your two long hands and land in the land. Come let me show you rivers that run forever. Come for the comfort and the masquerade band. Eat pepper butter till it stick up your finger. Dance to the roll and the cut of a chutney tune. Nobody sleeping Sheriff Street for the morning. And come let me show you a big, big maroon moon. And the water coming down the mountain. Scarlet ibis filling up the sky. Sunday morning, somewhere Mabaruma, Essequibo River running high. Man, I'm telling you what, look, we got all of that in this place. Come for Carivesta and come down for Diwali. Bring down your picnic, bring down your bougie too. Come ride the river rapids in Mazaruni. Come for the Morocco and the Callaloo. Come to Bella Drum when the music up there is jamming. Land up and let them and having the rodeo. Saltfish and bake, 6 o'clock in the morning. And the sweetness sweet from your mouth right down to your toe. And the water coming down the mountain. Scarlet ibis filling up the sky. Early morning, somewhere Mabaruma, Essequibo River running high. Man, I'm telling you what, look, we got all of that in this place. Come where they used to find gold in the Burundi. Crash an Indian wedding for 7 curry. Over there say God live in the Rupanuni. See the warrow dancing Balmain. See the morning mist over Panorama. Late in the evening the parrots flying on home. Shut up with Apache vendor up in Lenora. Eat 2 roti with Ram John in the home. Yes, the water coming down the mountain. Call it time up the sky. Sunday morning, somewhere Mabaruma, Essequibo River running high, high, high. And I'm telling you what, look, we got all of that in this place. In this place. In this place. presence. We know power and confidence, and we know how to wine and prance. Why oh, and we celebrate Diwali, and when time for Mashramani, this party, party, party. Why oh, yes, we know how to peck till the underwear wet. Why oh, so the crab would not grow in Essequibo, yes we oh. And the 6 o'clock bee and the Saki Winky, we own. And the lava that run from Govaya, we own. And them all of the posts on the quarantine posts, we own. Bundari crab is we own. Truly Benab is we own. Umanayana is we own. Tricorilla is we own. Arapaima is we own. Umanayana is we own.
Basically, we welcome you to this resort. It's a back to nature resort, and the roof is made from the truly leaves, and the wall is from the manicold palm. It was built by the Armenian craftsmen. The resort is now in existence close to 18 years, and everything we do here is non-intrusive to the environment. The resort is located in the Armenian reservation of Santa Mission, Santa Arrowpoint. The reservation is 65 square miles, and in Guyana, all the Armenian communities got jurisdiction over the reservation. So the captain and the village and the council on that village basically control what happened in that community. So this resort actually operates in a collaborative way with the community. So this is leased land. This is not transported land, and it's in a contractual arrangement with the community, a legal document that is ratified in the High Courts of Guyana that basically say what they will do and what we will do and what they will get and so on and so on. So it's a document and it's a 25-year lease. This is the Demerara River as we came up. We drove up along the side and we crossed the river to the west. And what you're looking at here, the light green is the jungle and the dark green is the river. I took the GPS system and mapped this creek. So this is where we came all the way. We passed the village of Santa Mission, Timberhead, and Arrowpoint is at the end of the creek here. It's a 14-mile trip. Behind here we have a maze of jungle trails, which I also designed using my GPS and my mountain bike for close to 6 to 7 months, riding the bike and designing the trails. And so we have over 50 miles of jungle trails, so nature walk, bird watching, mountain biking and so on, on the back of the resort. These are some of the things that we do. The resort is the craft center, the village. This is the Wabani. What we do basically is, in here very much, when you come to an eco resort, you have to learn. When you're leaving a place like this, it's an experience, but you must also leave a little bit of knowledge. And knowledge here basically is the Armenian culture. You leave a little bit of that knowledge. So a lot of the activities you do is reflective of the culture of the Armenians. So tonight, for example, when we sit to have dinner around the bonfire, it is what the Armenians do in the villages all over the country, in the mountains, where they sit with their friends and families at night and they have dinner around these bonfires because there's no electricity. All the things we do, the kayaking and so on. But we do something particularly called the Wabani Jungle Expedition. So when the Armenians want to eat, their supermarket is the jungle and the creek. That's where they get the fish and the tunaha. Tunaha is an Armenian word for meat. So they will go off in the jungle and they will build the platforms in the jungle where they will go and sit in the platform with their own board, a shotgun, and then they'll bait the floor of the jungle and wait there for the animal to come. And they will sit with their flashlights and they will pan the jungle floor. And so from the color of the eyes you know what to shoot and what not to shoot. Yeah. And then when they finish, they pick their laba or their deer, put it in their back, then they go around and they get their canoes and they paddle their way back home. And we do exactly the same thing here. So we will take our guests for a walk into the rainforest, and we like to say going into the rainforest without a guide who understands all the value of the trees and so on. It's like going into going into a library with all of the books in the foreign language. So you go into the jungle with Michael or one of the other guides, and they interpret the jungle for you. And you walk through the jungle, and then you come to the Wabadi. So you walk up in the trails, and you come to the Wabadi, and you're able to take some pictures in the trees and so on. And then you come down to this creek. When I found this creek, it was just called Boat Creek, but it's now Alligator Alley. And so in Alligator Alley, the kayaks are going to be waiting for you. And then you get into the kayaks and you paddle your way through Alligator Alley, past the barrier point, all the way back to the resort. And if you get back here, there's normally a good dinner waiting for you.
It's a nice.
And at night, we do this thing they call the Creatures of the Night, where you guys are going to be doing a real Creatures of the Night tonight. We go off in the jungle with our headlights on our head. We take a walk, and you look up in the trees and you see the eyes of the birds. You look in the floor of the jungle, you see the eyes of the spiders. And then they bring you back in the boats, and you look in the water and you can see the marine life, and the caiman eyes and so on. We also do the making of the cassava bread, which I explained to you. And the making of the cassava bread is a very interesting process where there's the bitter cassava and there's the sweet cassava, and the bitter cassava is poisonous. And it's laden with cyanide. And so the Amerindians, obviously over a period of time of trial and error, learn how to extract the poison. and we're able to use the bitter cassava to make their food. You'll see how they make the cassava flour, and then they bake the cassava on the pan, and you actually eat the cassava bread here. We also do a lot of company retreats, company team building exercises here. So people will come in, and it's a very interesting exercise that I conduct. I design it with Michael and my staff, and people will come in here, maybe 20, 30 people. We divide them up into 4 teams, and we design a system to loose them off into the jungle, to follow some particular trails with some particular markings. And the objective of the exercise, as far as they're concerned, is to win. So we put some objectives to them. Our objective is not for them to win, but it's to see them, to see the content of their character. And it's actually a very interesting exercise.
Now the time is drawing nigh. Soon we'll have to say goodbye. Look, the sun is coming up just over yonder. By the time that sun goes down, you'll be back in your hometown. But I hope a part of you will still remember. So will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window? Will you drop me a line every now and then and come back home? Will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window? Will you drop me a line every now and then and come back? I'm an ordinary man, and I do the best I can, and I guess I'm kinda settled in my living. But if there was just a way I could find for you to stay, or if I could go with you, I would be willing. So will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window? Will you drop me a line every now and then and come back again? Will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window.
You know, when you come in the first time in Guyana, like in most of countries like this, in Suriname, it's also the same thing. You have to get the feeling for it.
Yeah.
If you don't get the feeling, only the ideas, you're going to be misled. So, and that's what I'm trying to explain to my wife, but she's not there
The first time he came here, I said, I love this place.
You know,
And when I came, before I
because it's
came,
like
You were
home to
afraid
me.
to come.
It's like, it's like home to me.
a lot
so
of people said, please take all of your
It's
jewelry
like home to me,
because
you
they
know.
cut
So
off
it's
your
no much
hand.
different, only the language is different, that's all.
And
you have
that
some
is- that
different
is something
values.
I
That's
was
it.
so afraid.
But we're the same.
I tell folks, I said,
You
listen,
agree with me?
Absolutely.
All right.
my,
Just beginning. We could walk again the sand, dance to some calypso band, and I'll meet you once again tomorrow morning. So will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window? Will you drop me a line every now and then and come back again? Will you come back again, where the sun is always outside your window? Will you drop me a line every now and then and come back again?